Did you know that proper pruning can double the number of blooms on your rose bushes? That's right. Pruning isn't just a chore, it's an essential practice that can transform your garden into a vibrant, blooming paradise. If you've ever felt overwhelmed by the thought of pruning your roses, or simply want to ensure you're doing it right, you're in the right place. Today, we're diving into the world of rose pruning, revealing the secrets to keeping your roses healthy, vibrant, and full of beautiful blooms. We'll cover everything from understanding different rose types to the tools you'll need, the best time to prune, and a step-by-step guide to the pruning process. Whether you're a seasoned gardener or a complete novice, this guide will equip you with the knowledge and confidence to prune your roses like a pro. Let's get started and take your rose garden to the next level. Understanding the different types of roses is crucial for effective pruning, as each type has unique characteristics and specific pruning needs. Hybrid teas and grandifloras are the aristocrats of the rose world, known for their large, elegant blooms on long stems. These roses require careful and precise pruning to maintain their shape and encourage strong, healthy growth. Prune hybrid teas and grandifloras by cutting back the canes to about 24 inches from the ground, ensuring you make cuts just above an outward-facing bud. Remove any dead, diseased, or weak wood to promote vigorous new growth. Floribundas are cherished for their clusters of blooms that create a colorful display. These roses need a more moderate approach to pruning. Cut back the canes to about 24 inches from the ground, focusing on removing any dead or crossing branches. This helps maintain the bush's shape and encourages the production of multiple blooms. Climbing roses with their long, arching canes require a different strategy. These roses bloom on old wood, so it's important not to prune them too harshly. Instead, focus on training the canes to grow horizontally along a trellis or support. Lightly prune in late winter or early spring to remove any dead or weak wood and to shape the plant. After the first flush of blooms, prune back the flowering shoots to encourage more blooms. Shrub and landscape roses are known for their hardiness and ability to thrive with minimal care. These roses are often used in mass plantings and landscape designs. Prune shrub and landscape roses in early spring by cutting back about 1/3 of the plant's height. Remove any dead or damaged wood and thin out the center to improve air circulation. This type of rose can tolerate more vigorous pruning and will reward you with abundant blooms and healthy growth. By understanding the specific characteristics and pruning needs of each rose type, you can tailor your pruning techniques to ensure your roses flourish and produce stunning blooms year after year. Pruning roses effectively requires the right tools and proper preparation to ensure the health and vigor of your plants. Essential tools for rose pruning include sharp pruning shears, loppers, gloves, and a disinfectant. Pruning shears are ideal for making clean cuts on smaller stems and branches, while loppers are necessary for cutting through thicker canes. Wearing sturdy gardening gloves is crucial to protect your hands from thorns and sharp edges. Additionally, using a disinfectant is vital for maintaining the cleanliness of your tools. This helps prevent the spread of diseases between plants. Safety and sanitation are paramount when pruning roses. Always disinfect your tools before and after use to avoid transmitting diseases. A simple solution of 1 part bleach to 9 parts water or rubbing alcohol can be used to clean your pruning shears and loppers. Proper handling and storage of your tools also contribute to their longevity and effectiveness. Store your tools in a dry place and keep them sharp to ensure clean cuts that promote quick healing of the rose canes. Choosing the right time for pruning is essential to the health and productivity of your roses. The best time of the year to prune most rose types is in late winter or early spring, just as new growth begins to emerge. This timing allows you to shape the plant and remove dead or damaged wood before the growing season. For climbing roses, it's important to prune after the first flush of blooms in late spring or early summer, as they bloom on old wood. The best time of day to prune is in the morning, after the dew has dried, but before the heat of the day sets in. This reduces plant stress and allows the cuts to heal more effectively. Pruning different types of roses requires specific techniques to promote healthy growth and abundant blooms. For hybrid teas and grandifloras, begin by removing any dead, damaged, or weak wood to improve air circulation and plant health. Cut back the canes to an outward-facing bud at a 45-degree angle, approximately 1/4 inch above the bud. Aim to leave 3 to 5 healthy canes, each around 12 to 18 inches tall, to promote large, showy blooms. Additionally, shape the bush by cutting back any canes that cross or rub against each other, ensuring a balanced and open structure. For floribundas, focus on encouraging more flowers by thinning and shaping the bush. Start by removing any dead, diseased, or damaged wood. Then, cut back the remaining canes to an outward-facing bud, around 1/3 of their height. This type of pruning stimulates new growth and results in a bushier plant with more flower clusters. Ensure the plant has an open center to allow light and air to penetrate, reducing the risk of fungal diseases. Climbing roses require a different approach to support vertical growth and abundant blooms. Begin by removing any dead, weak, or old wood that no longer produces flowers. Train the main canes horizontally along a support structure like a trellis or arbor. This encourages lateral branches, which produce more blooms. Prune the lateral branches to about 6 to 12 inches from the main canes, focusing on cutting back to an outward-facing bud. This method promotes healthy, vigorous growth and a profusion of flowers. Shrub and landscape roses benefit from light pruning to maintain their shape and health. Start by deadheading spent blooms to encourage continuous flowering. Remove any dead, diseased, or damaged wood and thin out the plant to improve air circulation. Lightly shape the bush by trimming back any overgrown branches, focusing on maintaining a natural and balanced appearance. Thinning the center of the plant can also help prevent diseases and promote a more vigorous growth pattern. By following these step-by-step pruning techniques tailored to each rose type, you can ensure your roses remain healthy, well-shaped, and produce beautiful blooms throughout the growing season. After pruning, roses require proper care to ensure healthy growth and vibrant blooms. Watering and fertilizing are crucial in this phase. Immediately after pruning, water the roses deeply to help the plants recover from the stress. Continue to water them regularly, ensuring the soil remains consistently moist but not waterlogged. This supports new growth and helps the plant establish a strong root system. Fertilizing is also essential. Apply a balanced, slow-release fertilizer or a rose-specific fertilizer to provide essential nutrients. Follow the manufacturer's instructions for application rates and timings, typically starting in early spring and continuing every 4 to 6 weeks throughout the growing season. This encourages robust growth and abundant flowering. Monitoring for pests and diseases is another important aspect of post-pruning care. Common rose pests include aphids, spider mites, and Japanese beetles. Regularly inspect the leaves, stems, and buds for any signs of infestation. If pests are detected, use organic insecticidal soap or neem oil to control the problem. Additionally, keep an eye out for common rose diseases such as black spot, powdery mildew, and rust. Ensure good air circulation around the plants by maintaining proper spacing and pruning to reduce humidity levels that can encourage disease. If disease symptoms appear, remove affected leaves and use appropriate fungicides as needed. By maintaining vigilant care and addressing issues promptly, you can ensure your roses remain healthy and continue to produce beautiful blooms throughout the season. Pruning roses correctly is essential for their health and bloom productivity, but it's easy to make mistakes. Over-pruning is a common issue that can severely impact the plant. Removing too many stems or cutting back too severely can stress the rose bush, reducing its ability to photosynthesize and produce energy. This can lead to weakened plants, fewer blooms, and in extreme cases, plant death. To avoid over-pruning, always follow guidelines specific to your rose type and focus on removing only dead, damaged, or crossing branches. On the other hand, under-pruning can also be detrimental. Not pruning enough can result in reduced blooms and leggy growth. When a rose bush is not pruned adequately, it can become overcrowded with old, unproductive wood. This limits airflow and light penetration, creating an environment conducive to pests and diseases. Additionally, the plant may expend too much energy on maintaining old wood, leading to fewer and smaller blooms. Regular, moderate pruning helps maintain a balanced structure and encourages vigorous new growth, which leads to more abundant and healthier flowers. Incorrect timing is another common mistake that can negatively affect your roses. Pruning at the wrong time can remove buds and delay flowering. Different rose types have specific pruning times. For instance, hybrid teas and grandifloras are best pruned in early spring when the buds begin to swell, while climbing roses should be pruned after their first bloom cycle. Pruning at the right time for each rose type is crucial to ensure optimal growth and flowering. By understanding the specific needs and timing for your rose varieties, you can avoid these common pruning mistakes and keep your roses thriving. With the right care and attention, your roses will flourish, rewarding you with a stunning display of flowers season after season. If you found this guide helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up and subscribe to Garden Bound for more expert gardening tips. Have any questions or additional tips? Drop a comment below. We'd love to hear from you. Happy gardening.